I want to raise another issue that I think there has been a great deal of confusion around and concern, and that's the OPM breach. We're literally months into this now and continue to get a series of different answers in terms of numbers. I've been very disappointed by OPM's reaction and post-breach in terms of assuring those federal employees, current and past, both in terms of what actions the government's going to take to protect them going forward and some of the subcontractors they've been using and how ill-equipped they've been. Not your topic, but if you can perhaps give a little more clarity about the overall scope of that attack within the confine or within the context of this public hearing, there's an awful lot of people listening for those kind of answers.
Yeah, and it's something I have to approach carefully in an open hearing. And I know that the administration, OPM in particular, is working and is close to offering a public and more detailed accounting of what we think was lost. But it is an enormous breach and a huge amount of data that is personal and sensitive to federal employees, former federal employees, people who applied for federal employment, was available to the adversary, and we have to assume that it was looked at and or exfilled. So we're talking about millions and millions of people affected by this. And the challenge of it is, it's not just, I'm sure the adversary has my SF-86 now. My SF-86 lists every place I've ever lived since I was 18, every foreign travel I've ever taken, all of my family, their addresses. And so it's not just my identity that's affected. It's, you know, I got siblings, I got 5 kids, I got, all of that is in there. And so the numbers quickly grow far beyond the number of federal employees, which is millions over the last 20 years. And so it is a very, very big number. It is a huge deal.
And I understand active investigation, but I also know that we're now running on 60-plus days, actually more than a year since the first breach, and the lack of a single answer or even some sense of that answer overall from the administration is very troubling.